Banditry is high in the north because the rate of childbearing is higher. Mojib Jamiu. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. Please subscribe to our channel. Popular Nigerian broadcaster and one of the resource persons for TVC News, Mojib Jamiu stated the reason why the north is facing more security challenges from bandits is because the rate of their childbearing is higher. Speaking during today's edition of Journalist Hangout on TVC, Mojib Jamiu emphasized that the luxury of a man getting married to many wives in the north and giving birth to a lot of children, which he cannot cater for, in most cases is why there is more banditry in the north. His words: fertility rate in the northern part of the country is high, where you have women forced into marriage, giving birth to many children with a ratio 1 woman to 7 children compared to the south, with 1 woman to 1.6 to 1.2 children in the south. Related to the uneducated people, unemployed, underemployed, and number out of school, the rate is higher in the north than in the south. Banditry is high in the north. As we say, the idle hand is the devil workshop because the rate of childbearing is higher. What are your thoughts concerning this? Well, this is part of a problem. And this is why I always say the elites are just using these people to play game, chess game. Yes, the elites, the northern elites are using their people to play game. They do not want the people to understand what knowledge is all about. They don't want them to see the light of education. I don't mean school education. I mean education, saying that there is more to life than, you are giving birth to in your family. Farming is the only thing you do, or rearing of cattle is the only thing you do. After rearing cattle, you grow, and when you grow, you just get married. No, there is more to life, please. They don't want these people to understand that there is certainly more to life. So when these people are the other part of the world now, they believe that this is how life is. They see you from another part of the world. I mean, deep down, I'm not sure they go understand within the play. Yes, they not go understand within they happen. I agree with you. It is part of it. Because it is hard to find someone from a good background with a good parental and educational desire to abandon their lovely home and enter the bush and believe in. I cannot live in the house with. Okay. That is it. Go see person where be say, for this life, where be say, you get where you go stay. Mosquitoes no go eat you. The electricity fan go blow you. Where you go get comfort. You go live and enter bush. Since something is wrong. And I've said it before that the North uses, what's it called? Subject to poverty and conquer. Yes, they don't want these people to know that there is more to life. They don't want them. It is a few of them that knows that there is more to life now. But maybe those that are giving birth to the southern region, or the parents, have stayed in the southern region and say, no, I don't want my children to be like this. They kind of train the children differently. That is those that are, now breaking the cycle. They're not that much. And let me even tell you people, they don't even introduce these people to what they call family planning. They don't. These people don't know. All they know is, they mate, they get pregnant, and they give birth to children. They keep giving birth to children, even when it is clear that resources to take care of those children are not available. All right. I think they are giving birth to many children because of political gains. Me too. I think they also told them about that too. They brainwashed them about that one too. We're going to continue and enjoy terrorism and banditry alone. All right. And the Northerners are just marrying more wives and giving birth to more children. The answer is no. So why the sudden change to criminality for a society that is largely crime-free before now? It is what scholars have to do serious research on, and not just beer parlor analysis that we are good at. In Nigeria, everyone is an expert in every field. Okay. Terrorism was imported to the north. No other research is needed. Yes, we know, but why is it growing? Why is it spreading like one fire? What is that thing that is making that it is using to feed? Say if disease attack your body, you understand it did for one place first of all. Like we all know that the insecurity started from Borno State. Do you understand? Before it started spreading and eating up other things and getting bigger and getting bigger. And today, it is now the insecurity of Nigeria. All right. They closed the southern borders and opened the northern borders. But didn't you hear the ßAND1TR complain that since the closure of the border, the youth are jobless, and coupled with a shutdown of 4 stations within 20 kilometers, they have to travel to other towns to purchase food, thereby making things difficult for them? Most of these complaints they do in the south, but not in the north, are based on ignorance and inferiority complex. All right. From time immemorial, they decided to live a cheap and disease-stricken life due to illiteracy. They don't know better. Like I will keep saying, they do not know better. That is why they will see you now that knows better and does better as an enemy. Already they are seeing you as an enemy. Now so they don't use train them. Now so they don't use tell them, say make them they behave. They see you immediately, they see you as an infidel. They're not even saying you be Christian, you're an infidel to them. All right. How can a normal person travel with cows and goats for days? It's an easy question in Nigeria. Okay, from time immemorial, they decided to live a cheap, disease-stricken life due to illiteracy, religious stupidity, and ignorance. My dear, now you get them, but not religious stupidity, rather. Please, you can always air your opinion without having to use offensive remarks. The borders in Nigeria, in northern Nigeria, are very porous. They have been like that for years. The stark reality is that life is cheap in the north. The law of demand and supply operates, and where the human supply end is not processed into demandable relevant human resources, they become toxic to the society. Bandits, terrorists, the north is its own enemy. Life is not cheap anything. They decide to live a low cheap life. If someone decides to live in a mud house and give birth to 10 children, what is cheap about it? Let him go and build a house or rent a 3-bedroom flat with 10K a year. Then we know that life is cheap there. If you enter where someone is eating a good food and you decide to drink gari, the gari you drank is cheap, but the food the other person ate is not cheap. I agree with the writer. It is part of it because it is hard to find someone from a good background and with good parental care. I'm telling you, that parental care is even very vital. Apart from the fact that they give birth to children anyhow, they don't give these people love. These people lack love. You understand? This is different from, you see, let's say for instance, you bring a parent who was raised in the north and you bring somebody who's raised in the north and the south. You understand? Both of them, they no further the education. They no further, they don't even read, they don't even read secondary. Only this basic education they get. Do you know the one in the south will shower the children with more love? You know, there is more, because why? You know better. Even though you know go school, you shall know better. That is it. So God, now you mother this thing finish. I agree with the writer. It is part of it because it is hard to find someone from a good background with good parental care and educational background who would decide to abandon their lovely home, enter bushes and believe in. You can't live in a goose. Okay. All right, on this note, you have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.